Evolution usually works slowly, tiny changes, small advantages, millions of years. But one animal didn't just adapt to survive, it weaponized evolution itself. Not with claws, not with venom, but with physics so extreme it breaks bone, shatters shells, and creates heat and light underwater. This is the story of the mantis shrimp, an animal that turned natural selection into a living weapon. A predator that shouldn't exist. At first glance, the mantis shrimp looks almost harmless. Bright colors, alien eyes, a body barely longer than your hand. It lives quietly in coral reefs and shallow ocean floors, hidden in burrows carved into rock and sand. But this small creature is one of the most dangerous predators in the ocean relative to its size. The mantis shrimp is not actually a shrimp. It belongs to a separate group called stomatopods, an ancient lineage that diverged hundreds of millions of years ago. While most animals evolved towards speed, size, or stealth, the mantis shrimp took a different path. It specialized. Instead of spreading its evolutionary advantages across many traits, it focused them into two systems: vision and striking power. Together, these systems turned the mantis shrimp into a precision predator capable of killing prey instantly, even those protected by armor thicker than steel for their size. This wasn't accidental. It was the result of relentless evolutionary pressure in one of the most competitive environments on Earth. Coral reefs. Two types, one philosophy, smash or spear. Mantis shrimp evolved into two primary hunting forms, each equally lethal. The first are spearers. These mantis shrimp have long, barbed appendages that shoot forward like harpoons. They hide in burrows and strike passing fish in a single ambush, impaling them before they even register danger. The second, and more infamous, are smashers. Smashers have club-like appendages reinforced with a unique layered structure that absorbs and redistributes force. These clubs are used to break open hard-shelled prey like crabs, snails, and clams. And this is where evolution stops being subtle. When a mantis shrimp strikes, it accelerates its club faster than a bullet. The speed is so extreme that the water around the club vaporizes, forming a cavitation bubble. When that bubble collapses, it releases a shock wave and a burst of heat nearly as hot as the surface of the sun, for a fraction of a second. Even if the prey somehow survives the initial impact, the shock wave finishes the job. Evolution didn't just give this animal strength, it gave it physics as a weapon. The fastest strike in the animal kingdom. The mantis shrimp's strike is the fastest recorded movement in the animal kingdom. Its club can accelerate at over 10,000 times the force of gravity and reach speeds of roughly 23 meters per second in water, an environment where movement is normally slowed by resistance. To put that into perspective, if a human arm moved proportionally as fast, it would break every bone in the body instantly. What makes this even more astonishing is that the mantis shrimp doesn't rely on muscle alone. Muscles simply cannot contract fast enough to achieve that speed. Instead, evolution solved the problem by creating a spring-loaded biological mechanism. Energy is slowly stored in elastic structures inside the shrimp's body. When released, that stored energy snaps forward in an instant, unleashing catastrophic force. This system allows repeated strikes without damaging the animal itself, something engineers still struggle to replicate artificially. Evolution didn't brute force the problem. It engineered around it. Armor that can withstand its own weapon. A weapon this powerful creates a problem. How do you avoid destroying yourself? Evolution answered that too. The mantis shrimp's striking appendage is built from layers of mineralized fibers arranged in a spiral pattern. This structure prevents cracks from spreading, absorbing shock instead of shattering. It's so effective that materials scientists now study mantis shrimp clubs to design better body armor, aircraft components, and impact-resistant materials. Even the shrimp's exoskeleton near the striking limb is reinforced to handle repeated impacts without fatigue. This isn't raw strength. This is optimization. Every layer, every structure exists because individuals without them didn't survive long enough to reproduce. Vision beyond human comprehension. As dangerous as its strike is, the mantis shrimp's vision may be even more extraordinary. Humans have 3 types of color receptors. Mantis shrimp have up to 16. For years, scientists believed this meant they saw the world in unimaginable detail. But the truth is more interesting. Instead of processing colors by comparison like humans do, mantis shrimp process them rapidly and directly. This allows them to identify prey, rivals, and threats almost instantly. Their eyes can detect ultraviolet light, circularly polarized light, refracts unpredictably. This gives them a decisive advantage. Their eyes also move independently, allowing depth perception with a single eye, something humans cannot do. Evolution didn't give the mantis shrimp better vision, it gave it faster decision-making. Territorial, aggressive, and fearless mantis shrimp are fiercely territorial. They defend their burrows aggressively, even against animals much larger than themselves. There are documented cases of mantis shrimp cracking aquarium glass with repeated strikes, not because they are trying to escape, but because they perceive reflections or vibrations as threats. In the wild, this aggression is strategic. A secure burrow means safety, mating opportunities, and access to hunting zones. Losing it can mean death. Evolution rewarded individuals willing to fight and capable of winning. This aggression is not reckless. Mantis shrimp assess threats carefully, using visual signals and ritualized displays before escalating to violence. But when they do strike, they strike with full commitment. There is no hesitation. Evolution under pressure creates extremes. The mantis shrimp exists because coral reefs are unforgiving. Space is limited, food is contested, predators are everywhere. Armor becomes common. Speed becomes essential. Intelligence matters. In such environments, moderate adaptations are often not enough. Evolution pushes species toward extremes or eliminates them. The mantis shrimp didn't evolve slowly toward dominance. It evolved precisely toward a narrow niche where overwhelming force and rapid perception guaranteed survival. Every mutation that improved striking speed, visual processing, or structural durability was selected for relentlessly. Evolution didn't aim to make the mantis shrimp impressive. It aimed to make it unbeatable in its role. A weapon with limits. Despite its power, the mantis shrimp is not invincible. Its specialized weapon limits flexibility. It excels in ambush and close-range combat, but lacks endurance for prolonged chases. Outside its burrow or hunting zone, it becomes vulnerable. This is the trade-off evolution always enforces. Extreme specialization creates extreme capability and extreme dependency. The mantis shrimp survives because it knows exactly where it belongs. What the mantis shrimp teaches us. The mantis shrimp is more than a biological curiosity. It is a case study in how evolution solves problems without intention, design, or foresight, yet produces systems more efficient than human engineering. It teaches us that power doesn't come from size, that speed can defeat armor, that perception can be as lethal as strength, and it reminds us of something uncomfortable. Nature doesn't evolve fairness, it evolves effectiveness. The mantis shrimp didn't choose to become a weapon. Evolution made it one. Some animals adapt to survive, some adapt to compete. The mantis shrimp adapted to dominate its niche so completely that even physics bends around it. It didn't just evolve weapons. It turned evolution itself into one.